Ever spend more time digging for the right spanner than actually turning the bolt? We've all been there, staring into a dark, tangled drawer. Dropping a few $100s on a premium roller cabinet won't solve the mess if you don't have a strategy to load it. Today, we are going to build a systematic layout that stops the rummaging and keeps your cabinet safely upright. You only need a few physical items to pull this off: your multi-drawer cabinet and tools, some 2-color EVA foam, a measuring tape, a utility knife, and a basic label maker. Starting with a clean slate reveals the actual volume of your inventory. This is the first step in mapping out a layout that fits your specific workflow. Step 1 is pulling everything out. Set up a large staging area on your workbench and completely empty every single tool from your current storage. With everything laid out, divide the pile into 5 distinct categories based on action: measuring, cutting, striking, fastening, and finishing. Now we triage. If a tool is broken beyond repair, throw it away. If you have 3 identical claw hammers, pick the best one and set the duplicates aside. Keeping multiple versions of the same tool creates immediate physical friction in your workflow. True efficiency relies on housing only your best, most necessary equipment. Before any of those sorted tools touch the inside of the new cabinet, we need to plan the layout conceptually. First, we follow the heavy-low rule. Your heaviest equipment, power tools, bulky sockets, and dense batteries, must be anchored in the bottommost drawers. Loading heavy tools up top shifts the center of gravity. Pull the drawer open, and the cabinet tips. With the base anchored, map the rest by frequency. Daily tools live at bench height, weekly in the middle, and rarely used items at the bottom. This exact spatial arrangement accomplishes 2 things at once. It protects you from physical injury by keeping the cabinet firmly planted, and it speeds up your workflow by putting your highest use tools right where your hands naturally fall. Now we create a home for each item. Measure the exact internal dimensions of your drawers to pick the right foam depth. 30mm foam works perfectly for standard hand tools, while 50mm or more is ideal for larger equipment. Lay your 2-color foam flat and arrange your tools on top. Place them upside down, leaving a strict minimum of 10mm of foam between each item to maintain the structural integrity of the insert. Trace the outline of each tool carefully, then using a sharp utility knife or a hot wire cutter, slice straight down along your lines. Once cut, simply peel away that top layer of foam to reveal the bright contrasting color underneath. Cautionary: don't forget to leave room for your fingers. Take a large metal washer, place it next to the tool's handle where your thumb naturally rests, trace it, and cut out an ergonomic thumb hole. The high contrast silhouette acts as a visual signal. A quick glance confirms your inventory is complete, making it obvious which tool is missing before closing the shop for the night. Drop your finished foam inserts into their designated frequency zones and place your tools into their new custom nests. As you look at this layout, follow the 80% rule. If you pack a drawer edge to edge, it is immediately maxed out. Instead, stop at 80% capacity to leave a clear, empty buffer zone. Next, apply clear, category-specific labels to the outside of each drawer. This stops anyone from pulling open 3 wrong drawers just to find the pliers. Finally, take your phone and snap a top-down photograph of every single completed drawer to serve as your master blueprint. Storing those photos and leaving that 20% buffer guarantees your cabinet can easily scale up when you buy new tools down the road, without ever sliding back into a mess. The immediate visual feedback is incredibly satisfying. When you open a drawer and see a splash of bright foam, you instantly know exactly which tool is currently active in the shop. But the physical setup is actually the easy part. The real challenge is building the discipline to never leave a wrench abandoned on your workbench. Returning an item to its designated nest has to become the final, non-negotiable step of every single project you tackle. Engineering a zero-friction environment ensures every motion in the shop is spent building rather than searching. When your storage supports your workflow instead of fighting it, the project stays on track.